Hello, my name is Marie-Louise and today I'm going to do a little fast fix for the lovely Sheena Shah, who has got a business called Inspiring Success. She's a mindset and mindfulness coach. She's a rapid transformational coach. She is an advocate for all things health and well-being. And with the coronavirus and everyone having to either self-isolate or now with the lockdown, we've got to stay at home. Everyone's thinking about how they can get their business online, and one of the things that means is often doing videos. And doing a video means that if you don't want to have a sort of thumbnail or screen grab when you first, look at your still of your video going or mid kind of talking, which is often the way, having a thumbnail or at least having a kind of opening and closing page, I don't know, slide for want of a better word. There's probably like an actual word for it. This is sort of all new to me as well. Having it branded with like a photo view and a sort of title of what that video is about is great for YouTube or even on Facebook. And it's something that I've been doing for a lot of my videos more recently, just to give it a sort of eye-catching front cover, as it were. So today I am doing a fast fix for Sheena, as I mentioned. So I'm going to share my screen and going to make a start. There it is. So hopefully that will be nicely shared for you. Okay, so this is what Sheena has sent over. And so she's got her logo on there. She's got her sort of a purpley colour. I don't know if that's a specific colour that she's picked just to sort of tie in, just a colour that she likes. It sort of ties in with, she's got sort of the pink lipstick and everything, which is very nice. So she's got the title Mindfulness and Meditation for Everyone. So there's some things here that I think could be done to improve it. So I'm going to do, I've already copied this template anyway, but I'm going to copy this page so you can see the difference. Now, one thing that I've just spotted is that her picture isn't quite level to the top. And a big thing that I think is not working so well on here is the logo is, there's not enough readability, the contrast isn't there, if you can see down there. So what we could do is swap the colours around. So have this sort of squiggly thing in the bright colour. So if we go into the colours bit, the document colours are there. And then if we flip it and make the other one that colour, so I can get rid of that. And immediately you can see the logo a lot better. It's just a lot easier to see. So unfortunately, that means that the text here isn't so clear. So let's make that purple. See how that looks. I think that looks quite good. And then the other thing that I would say that, in my opinion, doesn't work so well is that the font, it's all in capitals. So the thing with that is if you've got a lot of text, and I feel like there's just maybe a few words too many here, that it's not very readable. So I would suggest making this upper and lowercase instead, which possibly because of the font you can't do. So I would suggest making it a different font. Yeah, so this font is only available in capitals, so you can't have upper and lowercase in that. So we can have a look and see what other fonts are kind of similar. Okay, do it like that one. That one, let's have a look. So I'm wondering, actually, okay, so maybe it might have been typed in with it all in caps. So I'll just type it out again. Mindfulness and meditation. Can't spell. For everyone. And let's get rid of that. So the other thing that I would say is sort of maybe having them on a different line. I don't know if that works so well. Maybe have that as a little and symbol. Just so that you've got the where it's where the sort of letters, the end of the sentence finishes, it's quite even. Okay, let's find a font that is similar to the Abyss font. Let's make sure it's all selected. There's so many fonts available. You can lose yourself. We're still in the A. I'll have to do a session all about fonts. Be wary though that you don't use something that's too that's not very easy to read. I quite like this one. Let's see in a bigger size, maybe not as big as that. Let's open up the spacing a little bit. Let's see, underline. So we've got that. We could have a play with something else. Try another one. So that was called Beauty Salon font. So let's have a look. I do quite like it, but I'm just a bit concerned that it might not be very easy to read, because you've got to remember that when you're on YouTube or you know, if it's competing for lots of other videos out there, that if people can't read what is being said, they're not going to like watch it. They're not going to look at it. I quite like that one. Oh, that one. Maybe not as big as that though. So what we can do is have a little compare. I might open it up a little bit more again. So always sort of take a sort of step back, as it were, and look and see whether it's legible. I think I still like that one best. And I wonder if that would look quite good being semi-transparent. No. I'll have a little play. Just sort of layering it up a bit. Ooh, quite like that. The reason why I'm doing this is I'm trying to disguise the harsh edge between the sort of the pinky background and the other side. So I'm going to just try, so this is my favorite, so I'm going to copy that and just try something else now. I want to try making these the dark colour again, and just seeing if I can do another solution for the logo, and just see how I get on. Sometimes it's just worth having a little play. Don't be afraid to sort of experiment a little bit. And so maybe what we could do is get like a little splash element. So paint with that one. We could maybe put that behind the logo and put it in that pinky tone. So if I move that backward, I think I might flip it. And then sort of have it kind of coming off the bottom. I think I still prefer that. Sometimes it's just about having a little play and just sort of seeing what works best. I'm not sure now. I like that. Trying to work out where best to put it, whether if I put it over here, that would be a good place. Have it there instead. No. I think I still prefer it right there. I'm not sure if I like the underline either. Okay, well, out of all of those, this one is my favourite. I'd be interested to see what your thoughts are. I will download these. I'll do I'll just add that pink there and do the same for this one and send that backward. So yeah, we've got that as well as an option. I might try one more thing. So if we keep this font, so if Sheena, for example, says she really likes that font, I was just thinking if I can just make some minor amends just to help it be a bit more readable. So like I said, the blocking of it, so where the line endings of the sentences, I might also space it out a little bit, not too much. And it's just about trying to make it as readable as possible. But I am concerned about the legibility of the logo here. So in this case, I would say if she had a white version of it, that would be useful. I could try a little block of pink, the pale pink behind, and just have it going across there. So it's really useful that you can kind of do all this layering. You can't quite match it up. But you could put it at a bit of a jaunty angle, which could work. Because you've got a bit of an angle with the other shape. That could work. So there you have it. Yeah, I don't mind that. So if she really liked having the sort of pink with the white text, this could be an option for her as well. Right, so I'm going to finish it here and say thank you very much for watching. I hope this was useful for you. If you've got any questions, need any help creating your opening slide thumbnail for your YouTube video, and what do you think of my new my new virtual background? If I have it switched off, I've got a raw bare plaster behind. It's not very attractive. And I tried putting up my roller banner behind me, and even though it's an extra wide banner, it didn't really hide it. So I thought, okay, let's have a go at the virtual background. So this is what I've come up with. So what do you think? So you can't move around too quickly. My son had, when I was testing it out earlier today, he was having a little run around behind me, and he kept like appearing and disappearing. So I think another tip is to sort of stay quite still when you're doing it, which can be a little bit awkward. Anyway, hope you have a good rest of the day and week, and please use this group for any questions or any help that you want, or reach out to me personally. I'm always here for support, now even more than ever. So take care and be safe.